welcome to my YouTube channel. This is BNSF6951, a Vinny Vid Productions video. Hi, I'm Vinny and I will be your host. This is a model railroad channel, so if you enjoy watching scratch builds, layout updates, and rail fanning, and lots of other stuff that pertains to model railroading, this is the channel for you. So if you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit that bell. That'll give you a notification of anytime I do a video or live stream. Anyhow, I'm going to ask you guys to do one more thing, and that is to give me the thumbs up. That will help my analytics with YouTube. I hope you enjoyed the video, so let's get going. First, a word from my sponsors. This Vinny Vid production is brought to you by Yankee Dabbler. For all your model railroad needs, check out Yankee Dabbler. Don't forget, 7% discount with BNSF 6951. And by Highways and Byways, awesome street graphics for your roads and streets on your model railroad layout. If you guys are looking for sophisticated model railroad electronics, Logic Rail Technology has what you need. For a 5% discount on certain items, use code BNSF 6951. Alright guys, now it's time for the next step on your layout. Trees. I have been dealing with Bob for 7 years now, and he does excellent work on his trees. So if you need some trees on your layout, check out Long Shadow's Trees. Tell him the Cuzzz sent you. Hello and welcome to my live stream on Friday nights. This is the Cuzzz. How's everybody doing tonight? Let me say hello to a few people. In the meanwhile, we can get this guy going over here so you guys can check out these shows. Now, I know it's kind of outdated, and I'm hoping that John Schoolkill will help me out when he does a new one. But let me say hello to a few people here. Hello, Ethan Armitage. How's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in here tonight. Joe Rader, glad you can make it in tonight, buddy. Glad to see you in here. Who else we got? Lynn McCurdy, glad you can make it in, bud. Glad to see you in here. John Schoolkill, how's it going, buddy? Dave, DES Media Productions, glad you can make it in tonight. Looking forward to our visit here in a couple of weeks. Let's see who else we got. Lynn McCurdy sounds like he's going to have a good little snack going on here tonight. Sounds good to me. Hello, Digger Evans, my buddy from across the pond. Ralph Greenwood, how's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. And like that little note says, don't forget to become a member. Hit that join button down there. And let's see who else we got in here. Norman Rowe, how's it going, bud? Low Country, that is Dave Davenport. How's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in here tonight. Low Country, how's it going? I think I got that backwards. I get you two guys backwards all the time. Low Country is Dave and Wigwag is Steve. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry I get it mixed up all the time. I don't know why. I just do. I guess when you get old, that's what happens. Norman Rowe, how's it going, bud? Let's see. Coffee, chips. Yeah, that's what I read before. Let's see. Don Hennessy, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. Dave BNSF N-Scale, glad you can make it in. How is it up there in Wisconsin? Is it cold? It's already high 90s here, bud. Let's see who else we got. We got New Haven Rails. Ron, how's it going, my friend? Glad you could make it in tonight. Stick around. We're going to talk a little bit about the build we're going to be doing next week. By the way, in case you didn't know that, I will make that announcement here in a little while. John Tanzillo, how's it going? I did get your pictures, John, and I'm just waiting to see what I need, and I'll talk to you about it later on. Steve 87 PSAP, how's it going, my friend? Martin Sismore, how's it going? Glad you can make it in. Everybody saying hello to everybody. That's cool. I like that. Get the show going with everybody saying hello. I'm just scrolling down through all the people that have joined us in the chat tonight. Dwight Curley, glad you can make it in, bud. Hello, Ethan. I sent you a message. Go back to the very beginning of the chat and look at the message I sent you. NS 5107, Mr. Chasko, how's it going, my friend? Haven't seen you for a while. Glad you can make it in tonight. Frank Neer, glad you can make it in. Let's see. DT and I mainline. Hello, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in tonight. Kevin Brown, my buddy, how's it going, my friend? I have not sent that picture out yet. I put it in a special place and I don't remember where I put it. So tell Debbie to be patient. I'll get it out to her soon. Sorry about that. Mr. Marty M, how's it going, my friend? Hey, Marty, I might need your help this weekend on train-related stuff. So if you can possibly get here maybe Sunday, that would be helpful. I would appreciate that. Let's see who we got. Norman Rowe, I said hello to. Kevin Brown, I said hello to. Let's see. I should be getting down to the end here. Possum Bio, how's it going, Rusty? Nice to see you in here, bud. I think I said hello to everybody. Charles Greason, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it and haven't seen you for a while. Right here. So, Marty, if you can possibly make it, because I might have to spend some more money and I don't want to do that. Ron Moen, how's it going, my friend? Glad you can make it in here tonight. Wet all day in Eastern Ohio, huh? Yeah. That's too bad. It's been hot already here, and it's only May. David's Hobbies and Things. How's it going, bud? Glad you can make it in tonight. All right, we got done with that guy. Let's get on with this guy. All right, I reached the end. Very cool, very cool. Well, welcome everybody, and tonight hopefully we'll have a pretty good show. I hope my stuff don't freeze up like it did last week. I think it was the OBS. There was an upgrade, an update that I needed to do, and I did that. So hopefully we'll be good for tonight. Anyhow, I'd like to say thanks to all of these people: Mr. Jim Veronico, Endo Track Adventures, Ron Moen, Roy Eltham, Brian Page, Shays Enskel, Dustin's Enskel, Joe Rader, Chris Mitchell, Robert Young, M&M Shortlines, which is Marty M, Dave BNSF, Grandpa Rails, Mark Arnold, and Carolina Foothills. And I'm proud to announce that Grandpa Rails has upgraded his membership to Dispatch One, and I do appreciate that. So thank you very much, Grandpa Rails. I do appreciate that. Anyhow, let's see what else we got going here. Let's see. Let me get out my book here. All right, we did that. Last week's super chats from Mr. Kevin Brown. He did it. He wasn't on chat on Friday night, but he was in my premiere video on Saturday, and he gave me a super chat there. And also Steve from Wigwag, he gave me a super chat or a super sticker last week. So thank you guys. I do appreciate that. I got this week. Well, actually, I got it yesterday. I think it was. This is the diner kit from Brian at Iron Horse Route. Now, next week on the 13th of May, which is next Friday, we are going to do the build of this. Thank you, Ethan. Ethan, I'm going to have you on my show on the 27th, okay? I hope you got a camera and a microphone. So if that's good with you, talk to your parents or whatever and let me know if that's okay. Damn dog. What was I doing? Oh yeah, so the Dyna build. This is the revised edition after my input to Brian. Supposedly he made all the changes I suggested to him. So we will be doing this build, 6 of us, next week on my channel at 8 o'clock as normal time. Let me see. I'll put that down here for now. Any of you guys using microengineering turnouts, code 55 turnouts? As you guys know, I've been working. If you've been watching my my last video that I posted last Saturday, I am doing a little bit of a layout update or renovation or whatever you want to call it. And all I did was change the track plan, and now I have a problem with the electric. The only difference I did with this one is I'm using some old turnouts that I had. They were microengineering turnouts, and I used them for crossovers. Now, I don't know. Do the frogs have to be powered up on those? I don't know. Well, not only that it's going to be a build show, Norman, it's going to be Friday the 13th, so it should be fun. So, Ethan, I hope you got my little message that I said there right now. So hopefully you'll be ready. I will need your oh, Marty, thank you. What's for dinner? That's a good question, bud. I've been thinking about that all day. What should I have? Should I have Panda Express? Should I have Taco Bell? Should I have Denny's, Carl's Jr.? I don't know. And finally, there are going to be 2 new, and this is off the subject right now, trains, but they are going to have 2 new restaurants here. One is going to be a Cuzzz chicken, fast food chicken, I guess. I don't know if you guys have it. I don't know if it's all over the country, but it's here in Arizona. They're building one of those. And right across the street, right next to the Denny's, they're building another restaurant, a full restaurant. So I don't know what that's going to be. So that ought to be interesting to see the Denny's and this other restaurant competing for Ethan Armitage says he needs help. What glue would I? Well, Brian says that he made this batch of new stuff with more glue friendly. So I'm going to be trying my Model Masters glue. Whether that's going to work or not, I don't know. But if it doesn't, I have my standby. Or I thought I did have my standby. Yeah, I do. Here it is. If it doesn't, I have my standby of the plastic weld. If you don't have this and you want to do the build, at least get a jar of this. Anybody else that wants to get involved with this, they can, but they will not be on my show. The show, I'm only allowed 6 people, and I have the 6 people already. So if you want to do it, get in touch with Brian, see if he can send you a kit. You'll be watching the show, so you'll know how to build it, and we'll go from there. So Ethan Armitage says he needs help building some trees for his O-scale layout. So any of you guys can help him out, that would be very much appreciated by me. Are they live frog switches? If so, they will need to be. You know, Kevin, I'm really sad to say this, but I don't know if they are. They are metal. That's all I can tell you. They're not plastic, so I don't know how to tell if they're. What was your question? Are they live frog switches? If so, they will need to be insulated. Well, as far as I could tell, they are insulated. You're talking about like cut the rails. Now this is not one of them, but if I can see it on here, yeah, see, like should be a cut here someplace. Yeah, it is right there. See, like on this one here is cut just before the frog and just after the frog. So I'm assuming that that's insulated. I don't know. I don't want to spend extra money if I don't have to, but I already looked up maybe possibly even getting some frog juices and put them in there, but I don't know if that's going to solve my problem. This was William at YouTube channel. He makes cheese for O-scale. All right. join the Model Railroad other shows list today. You can check them out. Ethan, I don't know if you can get on their shows or not. I know that I'm going to put you on my show, and we'll see how it goes from there. So, like I said, I hope you have a microphone and a camera that we can I can have you on the show and talk to you and ask you questions and this and that and everything. Also, with this new track plan that I'm doing, is all because of my ethanol plant. And what I got from my ethanol plant was a couple more items, and I'll show you those. Now, you're probably not going to see this because the box is blue, but I got two of these Walters kits. They are storage tanks. And these are N scale. But I also got this kit. And this is a Keebri kit. And they used to make this in N scale, but this is an HO kit. And I know you guys are going to say, well, the tanks are way too big, blah, blah, blah. Who's to say how big a tank has to be? And that's where I'm going to stay, and that's my story, and I am sticking to it. Anyhow, Kevin, if maybe you can call me tomorrow afternoon and we could talk about that, because I don't know. I don't think I've ever used the microengineering in a crossover situation. I've always used them like to enter into an industry or something like that. I don't know if there's a problem there or not. Let me bring my buddy up here for a minute. Hello, Mr. Dilly.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, everybody.
How's it going, bud?
Pretty good.
All right. Well, I'm hoping that my camera doesn't freeze up like it did last week. I did do right after the show. Anytime I turn the OBS on, it tells me there's a update, and I have been ignoring it, and finally after last week, I said, you know what? Let me do it,
Yeah.
and let's see if that fixed the problem. So you got a few people saying hello to you there, John.
Yeah, I see. I'll say hello to all the Johns, all the Daves, because I know there's a lot of them in here. Let's see. Hi, Ethan. Hi, Digger. Hi, Ron Moen, Joe Rader, Ralph. Let's see. Was there Norman and Rusty, and now there's Ron's in here too. Hi, all Rons.
Yeah, we got a couple of Rons in here too.
Again, let's see. Kevin Brown. Steven.
Hello, Dan. How's it going,
John
bud?
Benzillo. Ethan. I said hi to Ethan.
Hello, Ethan. How's it going, bud?
Hey, Marty. Chasco.
CSX Rail fan. How's it going, buddy?
Did I miss anybody? Hello to
Derek
anybody that
Alexander.
I missed.
Guys, you can make anything. All right, tonight we're going to do, I showed you that. Tonight we're going to do a little project we started last week, was this modern gas station from Walters. Well, I decided I have to paint a lot of it before we can actually finish putting it together. For instance, when I started putting this part together last week, I had to stop because what goes in here, oops, let me get over here. What goes in here is a window, and then it gets attached to the main building. So I had to stop doing that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, the color we're going to paint this tonight is going to be the color that I am going to be using on Roy Eltham's Oxnard train station. And this is terracotta, and I already did a little test on it, and it works pretty good. So with all of that being said, let's see, we'll get started on this, I guess.
Hey, Derek.
Let me check. Looking at the chat here right now. Rick.
Hi, Ian. Hi, Nick.
Somebody said Rick. Hello, Rick.
Yeah, I saw Rick too, but I don't see a Rick in here.
Unless it's just somebody.
There's Rick. I see him now.
Where?
He's on up there, folks. Bailey.
Oh, Rick Bailey's here?
Yeah.
Well, hello, Rick. Glad you can make it in, bud.
Hi, Ian.
All right, so, John, I'm going to put you on the small side. And we'll see how this is going to work out. I guess Rail Artist is here also. How you doing, Mike? Glad to see you in here. All right, guys. So what we're going to need for this, first of all, is, let me get down to here. Put this camera on. And we'll put this camera on. Let's see. So what we're going to start off with is the paint. And this is just a paint that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's terracotta. And the true name for it is 433 terracotta. Okay. So we got the building. And we have a little bit, oops. We have a thinner we're going to use. We're going to have a mixing jar. A couple of files or emery boards, or whatever you want to call it. A paintbrush. That's right. I'm going to do this by hand tonight, guys, only because I can't hook up an airbrush in this room because it is a bedroom. And some stir sticks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a little bit of this paint. We'll shake it up a little bit. And this is going to be an experiment for me, so bear with me. 1, 2, and 3. Now, if I have enough of this left over, I'll probably just add to it when I do Roy's bill. But Roy's bill is going to be done with a airbrush. And thinner, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just putting that in there to make it flow a little easier with my paintbrush. All right. Let's stir this up a little bit. Actually, I could use a little more thinner. This terracotta paint is really thick. Add a little more thinner to it. Now, once I get this the building painted, I can go ahead and start putting it together because I already have my windows painted. One of the greens, one of the many greens that I have. All right, so I think that's good enough. And this is probably going to need 2 coats, probably even more than 2 coats. I also have a small container of water so I can clean my brush. And I also have back here, I also have a paper towel. Because, you know, I'm not very neat when I do my stuff. Anyhow, first thing we're going to do is, we'll close this up so I don't knock it over, is we're going to take care, make sure that all the burrs from the sprue are gone. So I have a nice even paint job. And I'll just take my emery board, and on the smooth side, because there's a smooth and rough, I'll just go this and just gently go over the top to make sure that all my little bumps are gone.
New Haven Rails, Ron wants to know what kind of thinner you're using.
That is Vallejo. Because I have Vallejo paints that I'm going to be using also. So I bought the Vallejo thinner.
Yeah.
And it is for acrylic paint.
Hey, Mark. How you doing? Hey, Brian. How you doing? I got our kit.
Oh, you got yours, John?
Yeah, it came today.
Cool. Brian, you need to get in touch with Claude and tell him to send me an email with his email address so I can send all you guys the link all at one time next week.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Hi,
all right.
Kenny.
Now we got a little more right there. Always use your fingers to feel stuff, guys. Make sure all your stuff that you want to take off is actually gone. Okay. Now we got that done. We'll take my little old paintbrush here.
Hi, Dwayne. Hi, Sidetracks.
Who? Oh, we can tell Claude tomorrow morning. Okay.
Yeah,
all
tomorrow on the show in the morning. Yeah.
Well, they do the Saturday morning show, right?
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock our time. I'll
All
be
right,
on the
guys.
road going to work then.
So here we go. Dip it in the brush, paint, and we'll just start putting it on here. Now, you might not see the difference in paint colors here, only because they are real close to what the original color is, but I can definitely see the difference. And thinning this out made a big difference on how it goes on. It's going on really nice. I tried this earlier with one of the extra pieces from this kit, and it was kind of a little bit too thick, and that's why I used a thinner to get it thinned out a little bit.
Is that like a brick siding?
Say what?
Is that like a brick siding?
Yes, it is.
Are you going to do the grout
mortar?
lines or the chalk lines?
I might. I want to see how it's going to work out because I was originally going to put a bigger brick on Roy's build.
Yeah.
And I explained to him, which one he said that, he wanted the 1/160th scale. So this is 1/160th scale. So I'll see how it's going to look.
Yeah.
Because right now I don't know on the end scale how it's going to look. But I'm going to try it. I also want to see. I also want to see if anybody's got any kind of gas station decals.
Artie, you gotta love Artie. He says, so we are all watching Vinny's paint dry today?
Yeah, that's it. You got it. I don't want to get the paint on my hand, but I guess I'm going to have to. I need to get one of them hold the thingies. Now, I'm probably going to go around the building twice just to make sure it gets a good coat.
John Tanzil says Microscale sells gas station decals.
Microscale?
Yeah.
I would, what I would like to do? I would like to get modern ones like either QT or Circle K or something like that.
Now, Steven Wigwag wants to know which, I would say, end scale for your gas station signs, right?
Yeah, it would be end scale. Yeah. All right, so that's the first coat, all 4 walls. And now let me do this little guy right here. Yeah, I was looking at online for some different gas stations. And boy, let me tell you, there's some gas stations in different parts of the country I'd never heard of.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brian, I did get the instructions that you emailed.
Yeah, so did I, Brian.
So I am ready to go. I've got 3 different types of glue to use if I have to, so we're good.
Yeah, me too. Well, I got different kinds of glue anyhow. All right, we're going to let this sit up for a few minutes and we'll see how it's going to work out. Actually, I should have did it this way. That would have been better so you could still see you. We'll do that next time I go back down there. Every child has their own gas station. Yeah, I guess that's true,
That's true, yeah.
Oh, my God. Let's see. So, let's see. Aussie American, hello, Artie. How's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it in tonight. Got 43 in here. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
So, I it's funny because all I did was change the arrangement of the track in that area. That's all I did. And I have a problem.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. But the thing that's bugging me the most is that there's a problem in the section that I didn't even touch the track. And so, I'm getting frustrated. And another big problem I have is even if I wanted to replace the turnouts, nobody has number 7 left-hand turnouts. Not Yankee Dabbler, not Midwest Midwest Railroad, not Walters, not Hobby Link. I checked them all. Nobody has a number 7 left-hand Atlas code 55 turnout. Closest fuse, quick trip. Yeah, well, that's kind of like what I want, something like that, a quick trip or a Circle K or something like that, you know, because the building is big enough to be one of those. You know, I mean, it's not just a small building. It's not just a gas station like we know a gas station. This is a building that's got food and stuff, you know. So I would like to, you know, at least try and get a nice decal for it.
Dave says only Atlas makes the number 7s too.
Yes. Well, the microengineering are on number 7s also, basically. Yeah. But there's people that I found microengineering turnouts, but I don't want to replace the microengineering with the microengineering.
Right.
Because if I'm having a problem with the microengineering, I don't want to buy a problem, you know. Exactly. I know with the Atlas, I don't have a problem. I don't have any problems with those. So
Kevin Brown wants to know if you tried Evil Bay yet.
Yes, I did. I tried eBay. I tried even Amazon. Because you're surprised what you can find on Amazon. I tried Amazon, eBay, like I said, 4 or 5 different places, and nobody has a code 55 left hand. I found a couple of number 10s, left hands, but I don't want to put number 10 in the industrial area.
Right.
Can you please help me with my Walters kit for my HO scale train layout?
All right, where is that?
What is the brand that's well, yeah, Sparky had a problem with the microengineering also, but he had the ladder configuration.
The ladder configuration.
Yeah. So I don't know if there was. I think it was just because he couldn't get the space is the reason why he didn't want to use that, because the way they have it spaced out is too far away. It would have taken up too much room or something like that. Jack, how's it going, bud? Put the damn number 10 in it. No, it would take up too much room. I only have a certain amount of room to do it. You know, so all right, guys, we're going to give this a second coat right now, and let's see how that's going to work out. Here's the one I want to use. Is this one? Yes. All right, here we go.
Unavailable. Date unknown. Wow.
What's up, John?
I was just checking the Hobby Link, another place that I deal with.
I went to Hobby Link, dude, because I
Hobby Link. They're out of Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah.
Hobby Link, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried it. Tyler Porter, how's it going, buddy? Chris Mitchell, glad to see you making in tonight. We'll get this building painted tonight, and then we'll give it a rest, and then maybe next week we'll stop putting. Well, no, not next week, but the week after we'll stop putting it together. Or maybe I'll even just do a video on it.
I wonder if Fast Tracks has stuff you make your own for a number 7.
Well, yeah, you can if you want to spend $250 for the jig.
Yeah, but after you make all your turnouts, it's paid for itself.
Well, yeah, it pays for itself. But John, I got 70-something more than 70-something turnouts on my layout right now. I don't need to replace anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, most of them are Fast Tracks anyhow. I might have to get in touch with Bruce.
Rusty says he's got some right-hand ones, but no lefts.
No, can't use the right hands. Have to be left hands. I mean, if I wanted to change the track plan around again, I probably could, because I have a couple of right hands left over. I probably can redo it with right hands, but I don't want to undo the track plan that I already got. So my video tomorrow will be on everything that I've gotten done up to that point, and then it will stop.
James Young says he does Pico.
No, I don't want Pico. In fact, I have 6 Pico I want to get rid of that are on my layout right now. All right, guys, that's it. And this guy here.
Yeah, Rusty says he has trouble with the microengineering code 55 turnouts, but he uses their flex track.
Oh, I use their flex track also exclusively. I don't use anything but their flex track. I don't like the Atlas flex track.
Well, he says he's ordered custom turnouts from Mike Pfeiffer.
Oh, really? Pfeiffer don't make them though. He probably has somebody making them for him. It's funny. The room I'm in now. You know which room this is, right, John? This is my front bedroom.
Right.
And I have the window open, so now any noise I hear outside, you guys can probably hear it in here. All right, so I think I'm gonna like that color. So this, let's get back to here, is going to be the color that the Oxnard Travel Center is going to be. Yeah, somebody's running some kind of machine out there right now.
Oh, I can't hear that.
Oh, okay. See, passing by, he buys his from Bruce.
That's Bruce. Yeah.
That's where mine all came from, was from Bruce.
Now, Bruce is finishing up on. I had him make 6 for me.
Six
two,
for you.
I got a left. I got a. It's either a 28-degree radius or 30-degree left and right hand curve turnouts, and then he's making 2 number 8 lefts and 2 number 8 rights for me.
Oh wow. Rusty, yes, all my fast tracks turnouts that are on my layout now, and there's probably more than 60 of them, were all done by Bruce. WBGX? Yeah, they're all done by Bruce. And Jack also has a lot of them from Bruce.
Yeah.
I got 12 a month ago. Yeah, very good. Yes, I couldn't believe how much difference they made when I put them on my layout. How smooth everything was running. It was like really, really awesome. You know, just to see how good they were running. 30 and 31 curve switch. Bruce did custom ones on Mike Pfeiffer. Oh, Bruce is. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Bruce is doing the ones for Mike Pfeiffer. That's right. I think I talked him into doing that too.
Yeah.
To get into somebody's hobby shop and start selling his turnouts.
Yeah, he's got a good product. So.
Is there any way here? Is there anyone here that has fast tracks jig that can use somebody?
Bruce is the only one.
Bruce can, but the problem is, I can get an Atlas turnout for under $20. For Bruce, his turnouts are going to be like $30 or $35. And I need 4 of them, so that's another $100 that I don't want to spend. So.
Jack's getting a 3-way too,
I guess.
And a 30-31 curve switch. Wow.
Hello, Nolan. And see, Nolan's got fast track fixes by hit their HO.
Yeah.
Rusty, you're HO or N scale?
He's N scale. He is N scale. He uses code 55.
If he's using code 55 track, then he's N scale for sure. Try Frontline Hobbies in Australia. Vinny have good prices, including postage too. All right, well, I'll give them a shot. The first thing I want to do is find out if that's the problem, because if that's the problem, I don't really want to tear it up again and put new turnouts in. I'd rather just put the juices in if I have to. I don't know, because like I said, I've never used the microengineering to use as a crossover. I've always used them as a stub end track, like in the industry or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the others are either Bruce Giroux or Atlas. All his curves are 30, 31. Okay.
That's what I'm getting. I'm getting left and a right hand.
Well, Rusty, I found one problem with the Atlas turnouts. If you get the number fives, you will have problems. If you get the number sevens, you won't have problems. At least I have not had any problems. I'll rephrase that. I have not had any problems with the sevens. But the number fives, I had to do extensive electrical stuff to get them to work properly. And I did a whole video on it a couple of years ago on how I fixed the problem on that. Yeah, but the number fives were crappy. The color looks like a good base color for the Oxnard. Well, actually, Kevin, thank you, Kevin, first of all. And thank you, Marty. I forgot to do that earlier. First of all, when I do the Oxnard Travel Center, it will be airbrushed. It will not be painted. It will not be brushed on. Although this did not come out bad at all. You can still see all the brick and everything. But I am going to airbrush it on to get a better even coat on there. And then, like I said, on this building, I'm going to try doing the mortar lines and see how it looks. And we'll go from there. Hello, David F&B. How's it going, my friend?
F&B.
Let's see. So, anyhow, with all of that being said, I think this building's going to look really nice. Plus, there's other stuff I need to paint the same color, which I should be doing now while I have the paint out, but screw it. I'm just so frustrated. What's that? What was the laugh all about, John?
Oh, when you just said screw it.
That, it just gets to me. It's so frustrating that all I did was just make a couple of changes on the track plan. That's all I did.
Yeah, I understand that completely.
And all of a sudden, it's like it's almost like some of the track work and some of them have. I'm going to call it a short. I don't know if it's a short.
Yeah.
But when I take the locomotive and I push it and I go into a spot that's not working, it almost feels like the polarity is reversed. That's what it's acting like the polarity is reversed. Now, if that's the case, then a couple of juices, even the juices are going to cost me like $50 for them, But I mean, if that's all it's going to take. Oh, okay, John, that sounds good. That might make my decision a lot easier. Yeah, John, send them to me. I would appreciate that, and I'll take care of you in some way or another. And like I told you earlier, the cooling fans that you did look really good. The only building I'm missing out of my ethanol plant is the cooling building. And the only reason why I'm missing is because I never had the cooling fans that go on top of the roof. But I talked to John, and John says yes, he can do them for me.
Bruce, Rusty's installing one of the Bruce's turnouts now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see that right now. I see that.
Kevin's asking did you flip any turnouts around with attached feeders?
Well, Kevin, the way I wire my layout is I wire all 6 rails on the turnouts. So I am sure when a 4-axle locomotive goes across that frog, it's going to have power on the other side of the frog.
Right.
My 6-axle don't have any problems with that, but my 4-axles did have problems.
Yeah.
That's the way I wire my layout. Now, if I'm doing it wrong, let me know and I'll change that, but I'm really just so frustrated right now. It's funny, Possum. I think that's who just said that. I can always go back to DC. No, James Young said that.
No, it was James.
Yeah. Well, I also was saying to myself, because my throttle was giving me, my handheld was giving me a problem too. At the same time, and I say, oh man, what the hell's going on? You know what? I'm going to shit can this freaking Digitrax and buy an NCE system. In fact, I was going to ask Marty to bring his system over here so I could plug it into mine and see if it works. But
Well, that would make Sparky really happy.
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? When I had my last electrical problem, I bought a PM42, which is a power management thing, and it also detects short circuits. And so when it's clicking, there's an LED that's flashing at the same rate that the clicking is happening. So I'm looking at it, I'm saying, one LED, two LEDs, three LEDs, four LEDs, one relay, two relays, three relays, four relays. Oh, second LED corresponds to the second relay, and therefore the second relay is section 2 that I had done on my layout. So that's how I was able to narrow it down to that particular section. And so I started disconnecting wires again, like I always do, trying backtrack, and I was disconnecting the wires, and it was still there. I don't know.
James Young says, with all this trouble with DCC, people trying to convince me to go to, I don't think so. And then Kevin's saying, stay away from the dark side. Don't go NCE.
Kevin,
Dwayne agrees with James on staying DC.
I thought about that
with DC. I mean, everybody's got Dwayne's got a fantastic.
Well, the only thing with DC is on the layout that of my size, I would have so many freaking toggle switches. I wouldn't, because you want to run 2 chains, so you want to have at least 2 cabs, right? And each cab is going to require a double pole, double throw, center off switch. So when you do it up, it's control A, and you put it down, it's control B,
Right.
So I would need way too many of those on my layout for sure.
Have Sparky put a substation outside of your house, and you have plenty of power to power them also.
Yeah, really. Yeah, so it's just something simple, and I wind up with a problem. And I'm saying to myself, all right, slow down, go to the sides of the layout that don't have a problem, and see how you have the wires hooked up on those tracks. And every one that I looked at, the green wire was, let's say, on the outside track. And so when I go and look on the work that I did, I said, where's the green wire? Green wire is on the outside track, outside track, outside track. And all of them are in the right place. So I said, okay, well, maybe I messed up underneath the table, where I hook it up to the power strip. Yeah. And I go down there and look, and everything is cool. So the only thing I could think of, the only thing that I did differently was add those microengineering turnouts.
Right.
James Young has a walk around for DCC, and I believe was that MRC that had that? I think that was MRC that had that with a walk around throttle DC. But yeah, so I need you buying me a new Walters Diner kit for my show. I don't think so. I have problems buying stuff from my own layout there, buddy. Sorry about that. And like I was going to say, you guys need to be supporting my channel, because we're going to have some contests coming up here pretty soon, and I need to have some funds to buy some gifts. Control Master 20. Yep, that's it. That's exactly the one. I had that one also. Yes, sir. Sure did. I'm slowly moving to Wi-Fi control. Yeah, I could have done that a long time ago.
I saw. Yeah, his video on that's pretty good. I like that.
The only problem is I can't get my my JMRI to work anymore. I don't know what happened with that. It just quit working one day, and new computer, this computer, the other computer I had, couldn't get it working anymore, so can't do it.
Take care, Artie.
Take care, bud. Talk to you later, bud. Thanks for showing up, my friend. All right. Well, let's see. I think we're looking good on this. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Then during the week, I'll try and do the mortar. If the mortar works, then I'll show you guys how to do it. Well, not next week, the week after next week. Yeah. Because next week is going to be the diner build. And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I haven't opened it up yet. Well,
Dave,
when I got here, I went to the mailbox. This thing's got to be here, and it was there. So I came up here and went to hair and makeup, and which didn't help me much. So, so yeah, I'll open this up afterwards and read the directions. And
he sent the directions via email.
Yeah, I printed them off.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah.
I got 3 pages of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much basic common sense on how you put it together. I mean, anybody can just look at it and put it together.
Just follow the A to B and so on and so forth.
James Young says, "John, open it up. Open it up, man."
He wants to see it, huh?
He wants to see it, yeah. This is what it looks like.
Yeah. That's about
this is what eventually it will be. Kick the tires, let him know what he needs. All right. I will inspect mine tomorrow.
There we go. Oh, look at that. I got some brown and some.
All right, why isn't this working now?
Oh.
There we go. What I wanted to do is this, so you can show your kit.
Now this is the base. Looks like the base, and I got sunshine in here. I'll have to pull it out of the bag. Hey, he's got a little. Yeah, he's got a bag with the doors, and these are what are they called? Light blockers. You put them in the corner. I read the directions on that. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty cool kit. And here's the cool thing right here, if I can get it out of here. This is the name of my diner.
Guy Barrels.
Yeah.
I didn't even look to see because he said he was going to do that for me also. I guess I'll have to look now.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just like a regular full-on building kit.
Check it out.
So yeah, it's all right.
Cuzz's that's diner. Very cool, Brian. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a fun build.
Yeah, it will.
So I can start now, and I'll be ready by Friday.
We're not gonna do the whole thing in one night.
No.
What I would like to do is get the basic structure done.
Yeah.
And then we can come back like a week and a half later and finish it off or whatever. Because in between, I'm sure you guys are gonna want to paint it. Paint whatever color you want to paint it.
Right. Yeah.
And I have the perfect spot where this is going to go on my layout effect. So, looking forward to doing that build as well as doing this gas station build.
Yeah. Now Norman says, "Don't forget to wash the parts before you put them together."
And I'm looking at Brian's making the signs was the most fun part.
Oh yeah.
So, Brian, does everybody have their name? Like, does Ron have his and Claude have his?
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
Let me see. What time is it? We got 8 minutes. So, what was the name of the street you live on there, Dave? I saw that I was going to say something, but I got interrupted.
Right.
Where is it? Oh, Catfish Trail.
His goddaughter lives on Bluegill Way.
Oh. So Brian just answered me. He said everybody's got their own name on the diner sign. That is so cool.
Awesome.
They all picked their own names except Claude. I said, oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, he did, James. He customized each one of the signs. That was pretty cool. So now we can compete with who is it that has Lulu's?
Oh, Dale.
Dale, that's it. Dale Bass. Yeah, Dale Bass.
Yeah, the Sunday morning coffee and trains. Yeah, he's.
See, Dave DES has his is D&D. I guess that's D&D restaurant or whatever, or diner. That's pretty cool. So I'm assuming that everybody got their kits already. I'm hoping everybody got their kits so we don't have to wait on anybody. I know I got mine. You got yours. And I think Ron might have got his also. So what do I get for dinner tonight?
Oh.
You know it's going to be
What'd you have yesterday? What'd you have last week?
Last week, what did I have?
Wait, I don't remember. What was yesterday?
John, I don't remember what I had for lunch. I tell you, man, if you guys don't have to get old, don't get old. Because it sucks.
Ethan says pizza. I had pizza last night, so.
Kevin says D&D means dine and dash. That is true.
That's funny. I was the farthest away. He mailed mine last, and I got it second.
Yeah. I think I got mine yesterday. I think it was yesterday. But I know Roy is not in here tonight, but if he happens to watch the replay, I wanted to know that I am working on his build. Like I said earlier, I did put the larger brick on there. He didn't like it, so I'm re-bricking. I'm redoing the fascia on all of the buildings that I had already done with it. It really wasn't HO. It was like 1/100th size.
Yeah.
I don't know what size it is, but it wasn't 1/87th and it wasn't 1/60th. So go in the kitchen and cook something. That's a good idea too. That's a novel idea, actually.
Yeah.
Since I got a freezer full of stuff.
You're Italian, Vinny. You could go in there and go through the cabinets and come up with a dish.
Yeah, that'd be okay, James Young. I would appreciate that. In fact, Mr. Ron from New Haven Rails wants me to build a structure for him, so he can have one of my projects on his layout. And I told him I would do that for him, but he'd have to wait if he's not in a hurry for it, because I do have another build after I finish Roy's, which is for Gary Weiss.
Nothing wrong with the cooking. It's the dang cleaning after. I agree, Brian.
I agree too.
Yeah.
I have
What
a
if you
real
got a
nasty
dishwasher? You just kind of rinse it off, throw it in the dishwasher, turn it on, and walk away.
You know, that's my problem. You know, I have a dishwasher and I've been in this house for 9 years and I have not used it once. I do all my dishes by hand. But the problem I have with that is when I finish dinner, I just take it and put it in the sink. And then the next day comes, or the next morning comes with my cereal or whatever, I take the bowl and put it in the sink. And before you know it, I got a pile of dishes in the sink that I have to wash.
Yeah.
So I think it's like every 2 days when I wake up while I'm making my coffee, I'm there washing dishes. So,
what Dave says, drop on by for supper Sunday if you start now. LOL.
So James Young says that's the reason why I need. James Young says that's the reason why I need to get a wife. I don't think that's going to happen.
That's why you should, yeah.
A girlfriend maybe, but not a wife.
Yeah, he's been down that road.
Yeah, couple times. It didn't work out very well.
Yep. Oh, Rusty, I envy you. Mom and pop restaurants are always the best. Always.
Yeah. Yeah, I made a cross-country trip to Texas a few years ago, and on the way back, we did stop at a lot of mom and pop restaurants. And you're right, they are really, really good because it's a family thing, and they want to keep their business going, so they do the best that they can, and it's really good. Your wife fired you. That's funny. Ethan Amethyst, no, sir, I am not going to buy you something for your layout. Maybe you can enter a contest that I might have in the future to win something for your layout, but no, I will not buy you something because I just can't afford it.
I'm in trouble. Anyhow, bought too many trains last week in the doghouse. She needs a vacation from me.
That is too funny.
Well, I just have to say, I'm glad I don't have that problem.
Yeah, well, and that's another thing
if
too.
I
don't have
buy
any...
it, I buy it, so.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If there was a wife involved, then you're restricted on what you can buy and how much you could spend and this and that and the other thing. Hey, you know what? If I'm making the money, I'll spend it how I want to make it, how I want to spend it. Period.
Yes.
Anyhow, guys, we're going to call it good for tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. This building really looks pretty good. I like it. I like the color. Does this look close to Oxnard there, John?
Yeah, it looks pretty close.
Yeah, all right. All right. Well, he picked the color, so whatever it is, it is. Hello, Dwayne. I didn't see you earlier. Glad you could make it in. Sorry to see you go. But that's in it. Anyhow, guys, we're going to call it good. I got to go find something to eat. I don't know what it's going to be. Arby's.
Oh, Marty says Arby's.
Oh, Arby's. That sounds like a good idea. So, Marty, if you can make it this weekend, I would appreciate it. Not Saturday. Saturday, I'm going to be doing my screen door with Dave Schenkel. But if you can come up this weekend, I would appreciate it, bud. All right, guys, we're going to call it good for tonight. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for the super chats, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow in my video. I don't know which one it's going to be. Hopefully, it'll be the one I want. Anyhow, we'll talk to you later.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, that's right. Sunday is Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dave, for reminding me. I didn't see Ken in here earlier. Hi, Ken.
Yeah.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later. See my video tomorrow. Bye for now.
See ya.